This copyrighted crap. Stellar Drift by Harry Dane. Wow. That is just not even close, Google. Hey, Google. Play Harris Heller. What's up, Leo Bowden? You too, Nosy. How goes it, guys? Rear camera. Here we go. Good morning, Big Bird. What up? Yeah, guys, so some of you will probably recognize this build. This is one that we built on Monday, and customer supplied parts. And, you know, they really liked the build, but they wish it had a little more lighting to it, so we said, all right then, bet. So we're going to be loading this PC up. It's funny because originally, so they brought us this Kraken cooler that had 3 NZXT RGB fans on it, but this case is a little odd and it takes 7 RGB fans. So I decided, honestly, for cost effectiveness and also just to make this thing super clean, he wants all the RGB set to white. We're going to put in these 2, basically 3 60mm fans, where it's 3 120s that are just attached together. So it looks really clean. And then just 1 of the 120s in the back, which I don't even know if they're in here or not. Let's find out. Good morning from the West Coast, the west side. What's up, St. Croix? Yes, they're in here. Cool.
This build looks familiar.
It looks all too familiar. So the fans are not wireless.
No, these are not the wireless lead fans.
Yeah, which aren't even wireless, but you know, they're cool. They seem like they're gonna have their purpose for a lot of money. But yeah, so this person, I think, because we've already Windows installed, we already ran some stress tests. It looks pretty good. Tasty CPU.
Yummy.
Oh yeah. We got another one. We're building a PC after we're done with this because it shouldn't. I say shouldn't take too long. And then we got a 14700KF with a RX 7800 XT. We'll have to be sure to do a microcode update on that one.
Yes, we do. Hello, Chit Chat. How y'all doing?
We have had some high-end builds lately. I mean, this one was just a customer coincidental build. But yeah, no, we do have a few actually, because Jonah's planned a couple, and then I know we did that RAM roundup, and obviously with some of those builds, 64 gigs of RAM, 48 gigs of RAM, we can't do a low-end build. So yeah, we got a few high-end builds because of that.
LGA 1851 builds win. I don't know. Maybe at some point. I mean, it's not like we won't try the new Intel stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll definitely have it. Yeah. How much will we like it and how long we use it? Who knows? 1
CPU, 1 motherboard socket? Why?
Yeah, just 1 CPU. It's like, here's an i9. You get a 3090 Ti. Is the 4080 Super better? Well, yeah, 4080 Super is definitely better. Should you upgrade? I would not do that.
I'd wait for the next generation. Wait for whatever 5000 series is going to be if you have a 3090 Ti.
The only reason I would even bother upgrading the 3090 Ti to a 4080 Super is if I was having issues with the 3090 Ti. I got some more. I was really confused because I know Andrew sent that text about the laptops being canceled. The order is like still there, like doesn't say refunded, and then the tracking was just updated today. Like it shows that they're out in Texas, like being shipped. So I was like,
that's
I guess.
Weird.
Yeah.
Did they message about it or something?
They messaged and they didn't say we're canceling. They just said, we'll refund your order in like 4 to 7 days. It seems like they're lost, but I don't think they are. I think that they thought they were, and then I think the UPS or FedEx decided to find them. So we'll have some cool gaming laptops, and then I just kind of was just on the eBay hunt, and I found that same laptop that I have for a video coming, except it's like the Lenovo Slim instead of the what do you call it? The IdeaPad 1, and I was able to get them for like, it was like $230 per laptop. So I was like, well, so those are PCBros. You saw a leak, the 5000 series will be out in January 28th.
That's kind of what everyone's saying.
I'm starting to hate the overlapping names. Because when I saw that, I'm like, 5000 series has been out for a long time.
Yeah, the NVIDIA, I mean, that's pretty common because I think CES is when they're going to be announced.
GPU SAG question mark. This one had a SAG bracket in it.
Yep.
Probably have to take it out because fans, but.
Wait, no, this one didn't get a SAG bracket.
I'm thinking of the other one that we built yesterday. Well, we built 2 yesterday.
If I can get this power connector out, Jesus, there we go.
I just didn't have a whole lot of spots to put a sag bracket.
It didn't look like it was sagging at all.
Yeah.
But chat be freaking.
Chat just be overthinking.
Is the guy whose build this is in the stream?
I don't know. Are you here? Give us a sign.
Give us a sign. I don't know if you knew we were going to be doing this, so I don't know if you planned on being here.
I didn't really know. I mean, I knew that the fans were going to be here soon, but I just remembered this morning, and I was like, oh yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Did NZXT get weird and use a different connector for these? Let's find out. Probably.
Could you undo the cable? I guess you might have to do some of the cable management in the back for the power of these fans.
These are clean. Look at that. Just so smooth. So, okay. It's weird. NZXT like adapts from like the weirdest adapter down to their own weird adapter.
Adapter to adapter.
Yep. Adapt City. Hello. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and undo. I'll just go ahead and undo everything.
Probably the best.
He's paying for it, so might as well make it good, right? Is that right, Cat?
Which nut you selling? Huh? Who's selling a nut? Who is selling a nut?
Have you guys seen much? Have you guys seen much test with the CU DIM DDR5? Just watch a Jay's 2 cents video with the Intel 285K. I have not.
I know that's the only platform that supports CU DIM right now. So
the cuck DIM.
The cuck DIM. He's like, oh, I'll throw a K in there. Yeah, no, CU DIM, I mean, is what the future of RAM is going to be, especially with all the issues that they did not see coming with DDR5 and how, like, you can't run 4 sticks, you can't have full XMP profiles sometimes, stability issues, things like that.
Does it look similar to normal RAM?
It's exactly the same. All they did was added a module to the RAM that basically helps with ramping up the speeds and lowering the latency.
Ooh.
Because they're trying to get they're like realizing the latency issue of really ramping up RAM to higher frequencies, which DDR5 is capable of, but the latency is kind of outrageous. So
yeah, it almost makes it to where it's like very marginal gains.
So it will be the future, but right now it's only really viable for the new Ultra CPUs, which again are already, you know, fine, but no one's really running out to get them.
Have you ever played FIFA? I have not. I think it's going to the front of the board, isn't it?
Isn't this good? Does this go to a hub? Or
No,
is this
these
just
are
a normal
hubs.
Oh, these are normal
No
fan
hubs.
headers, yeah.
Gerthy says, I'm still going to take tests to keep my manlyship, but having an empty sack and a 5090 sounds great.
I think he's talking about selling his left nut for something.
I guess. An empty sack.
Do you really want an empty sack, bro?
I don't even think that's the left. I think it's like the left and the right.
Maybe.
Unless he only has one.
Okay. Let's see. What's the cleanest way to do this? Probably. Can I do... Yeah, probably up through here. Let me get it where it needs to be first.
Do that real quick. I like the how it goes from a white cable to a black cable. At least they give you some length, though.
Some girth, as
I
well.
will say this thing's gonna look really good because the guy said that he wants white LED, so we at least have that going for it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. The bottom ones will be reversed.
Bottom.
Okay. Yeah, these will be. You all can't really even see. Also, can you switch to the overhead cam or overhead and rear? Yeah, there you go. You can see what's happening now. You saw my back too much.
Overhead. The one angle that does not exist apparently. I was hoping for overhead and then this one.
Oh, overhead and.
Yeah, but I guess we haven't made that one yet. All right.
We need a bigger stream deck for that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to cycle pages.
We got a second page. Just it's some of them are repeating. I need a hub for this. I hope that this came with one that'll work.
Please, it's 4 screws. Love it. When it's all one piece, it's real.
One piece? Okay, NZXT. Okay. I see you guys giving us some some cool. I see why these fans were cheaper. They don't come with a hub.
Oh, how are we gonna do that now?
Well, the never mind. Oh, ooh.
Oh, it goes to
NZXT.
Urgiba.
Look at that. You have a choice. You can use their thing. NZXT you shouldn't have.
Well, would you be able to control it with cam then, or I guess they have to be
No.
ARGB and then cam for the block?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that's fine. I mean, they're already gonna need. Doesn't like the motherboard have that as RGB, doesn't it? A little bit or something.
I think so.
I'm sure something has. Sorry, not the motherboard. The graphics. I'm sure something else is RGB. We'll need the motherboard software anyways.
There's RGB RAM. There you go.
Do you guys manage and update your website yourself? We do. Every single thing that we do is here in-house. We don't have any off-site management or anything like that. So, yeah, Toasty
there a
Bros,
problem?
PC Bros. Yeah, right?
You said that in a very, like, maybe you should fix something.
Are you guys the ones that run that shitty website?
Ordered my GPU yesterday, 3 parts left, and I can finally build it. Ooh, Solo, what'd you get?
Gerthy's CPU should be here today, right?
I think
Like
so.
at his
Girthy,
place?
or did you impulse buy another CPU? You should play Rust. I'm good.
No. Who is that? Is that the one person that always says it?
This is someone I do not recognize their name.
Oh.
He said, "No, I didn't mean it like that." Well, good to know. Yeah, PC Bros, obviously we built the website and everything, and it's managed here. The Toasty Bros one, I don't even think many of you know what it is. It's just PCBros.tech. It's a portfolio website. It is severely outdated. Jonah's not on there. The pictures are from the old office.
Jonah's
I
not
don't
even on
think
DIY.
he's not even on
Cracks me
DIY.
up.
There's nothing new about it, but that might be, if it's not in the busy time, probably like January or February, I might get Zach on a, as a little side work project. Site is pretty mint. Thank you.
I mean,
We've
hey,
definitely gone through a lot of renditions.
Could always have McAllister do it. I know the other day he said he charged someone to do a website. So
That's true.
apparently he's good for that now. Mail don't run until 7 p.m. The loaner. So you'll get the. Oh, you don't get your mail until 7 p.m. Pretty late.
It's pretty late. All right, I gotta lay this Jean down.
Dijon mustard.
This Dijon mustard. Stay to work. Oh, there we go.
Just a calm little 4090 upgrade in the morning.
Very calm.
Nothing to it, chat.
Trying to knock the 4090 off. The only thing I don't like is the reverse side is not the prettiest on those fans. I'll be real with you.
It just looks generic. Yeah. Like it's not, at least there's not like tons of like text and stuff, but it doesn't look name brand.
USPS in my area is ass. It's true. PCBros.tech/promos. What's this? Why'd you say, Is there something wrong with it?
Get out of the virus.
Oh yeah, that's just our little promo section. So when there's any current promos, you go on there and you can see all the current promotions.
It's where you get viruses.
Yep. There's a Halloween promo. Yes, we're still running the Halloween promo through the end of the day tomorrow.
Yep, Halloween's your last day. Get spooky with it.
It was a subtle way to get, you know what, it wasn't very subtle. Go Gadget. You're like, We'll send you the check though.
Go Gadget's a marketing expert.
Go pull up on them and ask for it when you see them. Girthy, I do it all the time. Oh, just don't do that to the poorer people who work for the post office. They're already overworked as is.
Like show up and ask.
Just run up to a post office truck and be like, "Can you give me my mail?"
Oh,
Don't do that. That's just rude.
that's foul.
I've seen people do it before. I've done it, like, I remember doing it once before when UPS was at my house and then missed me and left. That's the one scenario I can understand if you literally see it driving away. Because you're like, hey, I was right there. I'll save you the trip of going back again. But don't be chasing somebody when they're not even close to your house.
That's crazy work.
Gimme.
Jummy, jummy, jummy.
It's Christmas time or tax return season the most busy for y'all? Tax return season? Oh, you're saying, are you asking which is the busiest? Definitely the holidays.
Goodness.
Really Black Friday.
I will say during, what is it called, Stimmies.
Yeah, when Stimmies were out, that
busy.
was where a lot of people were just blowing money on PCs. The stimmy time
Honestly,
helped us out.
I love the stimuluses because I don't feel like almost anybody used those for actual things they needed. People
They
just looked at it
stimulated
like,
the economy.
I can get free gifts.
They stimulated our economy.
They stimulated PCBros.tech. Yeah, I bet there's just so many dumb purchases made during that.
I think that's kind of what they want. I mean, not the dumb purchases. I mean, to be fair, it's technically helping a business when you pay money because that was the whole point. But I know the whole thing is they just didn't want anyone to save it. They want them to spend it.
Yeah, that's true.
We give you this check to spend. You must spend. They should put a timer on it. You spend or it disappear.
Who's
I
that?
cannot
Captain
see.
Caveman?
Hey, 9-month resub. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's what it's Captain Caveman, really.
Cabman, you got the calves.
He's related to Henry Cavill.
By the way, reminder for those who are watching on YouTube, we have YouTube members now. So if you see, oh wow, I want to sub but be on YouTube, you can. It's cheaper too. It's $2.99. And also
Reap
you
the
can gift
benefits.
them too. So if you're a big baller on YouTube and you're like, I want more people with members, gift them. Just do it. I use it for generators so I don't have to evac every hurricane. What were you talking about, Duck? I don't even know what you're talking about there, for real. In my country, the 6600 is $10 cheaper than the 4060 on Amazon. I wouldn't pay that much for it then. I would be looking, see the real comparison with the 4060 is the 7600. 7600 is faster. 6600 I would imagine is a little bit slower than a 4060. For $2.99 you get toasty emotes. That's all I can promise you guys. Maybe there'll be more at some point, but that's really all our bandwidth will allow.
Free 99.
You can spam emotes that we can't see, but you all can see it. Is it okay if I run the cable for my rear fan under the heat sink near the rear I/O? I think we've done it before. It should be fine. Should be. Worst case, your fan just melts.
Blow up.
But I think it should be fine.
All right, there had to have been a hub in here that like I took out or something. I'm thinking because I'm like, how does this back fan even connect? It came with the radiator though. Maybe I'm missing something.
You can lift her back up though. I know we have. That's a USB hub. That don't help here.
I have to be missing something because I'm like, it came with the radiator.
I can bring the whole
thought they
box
were-
that had everything in it. Maybe it got thrown in that box.
Yeah, that's my only guess because yeah, I would have thought it'd be on the radiator somewhere, but I don't see any connectors for it.
Let's see.
You want to pair it with the 6600 XT? Oh, 5600X with that would be really good, yeah. It's Gen 4x16 as well, so they'd be a good pairing.
We have a box of surprises. Oh god, I just realized the case for the next build.
Yep, there's like
I know we have a ton
3
of
of
them.
those coming up.
I feel like there's gonna be more. We have that whole pallet of them. I threw a bunch of stuff in here.
I found it.
Yay.
Maybe now we can use cam for everything.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, we can. We got enough.
Let's go.
The build is saved.
Ryzen 5 5600T and 5600 XT thoughts. Yes, I know, more AM4 CPUs. Ain't it brilliant? I mean, cool. I mean, I like options on AM4. You know, the more I see these being released, the more I'm just thinking, man, in the next year or two, there's going to be so many AM4 CPUs on AliExpress.
Oh,
like
yeah.
those are going to be
and eBay.
Those are going to be the new, like, forget those X99 combos. These sellers are going to be making remanufactured B450 boards with like these new Ryzen CPUs that AMD's releasing once everyone's just moved on from buying them new. There's going to be so many of them, and I'm going to love it because AM4 is still awesome, especially if it's cheap enough. That's the biggest thing, if it's cheap enough.
I got one, if you can just plug this into a CPU fan header, like the main one.
CPU fan, not optional.
And that's literally it.
I love that.
All right, and then I got a USB 2 from the hub to plug in.
You know where that goes.
I pray that we have one.
We do. And you get it through. I see it.
There we go. This wasn't bad at all. Wasn't bad at all.
Easy swap.
Yeah.
Easy spit swap makeout match.
I'm just glad it wasn't like, I'm just imagining if it was like all like V-Tree RGB fans or something and we had to change them out. That would have taken a little longer.
Really, this guy's here so you can see the turn on, but you know. You'll see it eventually. You come to pick her up.
Yeah, the only downside is it probably will be, everything will be RGB, so brace yourselves, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be an RGB explosion. I know NCXT is normally white on default, but maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe it's RGB.
And ZXT just be switching it up when they feel like it. You never know what they're gonna do.
Easy peasy LS clean. I'm finna bus. Okay.
Is that the customer?
I don't think it's the customer, but if it is, fire. I'll finna bus. I mean, of all the all-white builds, this is one of the clean ones.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's even, well, parts-wise, it's even better than the Haven build.
Mm-hmm.
Cleanliness-wise, you know, that's subjective.
The Haven has that futuristic look, if you really
Definitely
like that vibe. This one's more the mod, like the current style, you know, that everyone's going for. Haven was like, I'm gonna do something different. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I will say, I do like this Lee and Lee case better, or like this version of the 011 better than the original.
I'm looking at this. Should I shift these fans down, you think? These bottom ones to the left? And have them line up with the GPU? Or leave it where it is?
Will it be able to line up, you think? We just have enough room?
I could check. Does you think it
That
looks
could,
better?
that could be. I know what Jonah would say.
Jonah would say yes.
I mean, hey, if you thought of it, then maybe.
Chat thoughts? Let's see.
Oh, I flipped it down, guys.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. With only being 4 screws. It's kind of.
I'd either say that, or if it doesn't line up, then lining it up with the edge of this one.
Okay. Let's find out.
See, I don't know if it's gonna have enough room. Well, it'll have enough room to line up with this part. It might be bigger than the GPU. It's bigger than itself.
Guys, when you have a high-end build like this, the little touches matter.
Indeed, they
The
do.
little fondles. Okay. Chat thoughts? I mean, you can't really see the. This is far over it goes. It's still definitely a little longer than the GPU.
It does line up with this better now. Try going the other way, see what that looks like. Like lining it up with the.
I'll have to take the other side screws out, but I can.
I don't know.
I'm just going to do GPU.
Yeah.
I'm committing.
I mean, if it looks better that way now.
We'll run this. When Jonah comes in. Oh! Compromises were made. Alright, cool.
Does it lightweight just piss you off thinking about it in your head? Like him showing up and whatever he's gonna say?
Depends what kind of mood he's in. Did you lose a bunch of games last night? I don't know.
I don't know. I decided to early bed last night. I needed it.
You better be ready to work today.
Who, Junga?
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
Trying to think what I want to do for that.
Looks good either way. Yeah, I don't think it really matters that much, but I think this looks better. You already know he's going to adjust that back fan if it doesn't line up with one of them. I think it lines up, though.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there really isn't really much unless I line up
really-
with this. I just figured keeping it as high up as
Yeah.
possible so we get more light
I like
spread.
that.
Let's
see
that
the
was
light
my
spread.
thought. Yeah, that's what the guys seemed to be really concerned about. Was I want it to be bright.
And also, I hope the guy knows that there is glass up top, because I know the example we were sent was
Yeah.
fans up top.
I'm assuming he knows that.
And I was like, we cannot do that.
And hey, you know, if he wants a case swap, we can do it, but it's gonna be a lot more money.
Case swap. Guys, this will be a saga where we're going to keep building this and rebuilding
see
this
it every
until
morning.
Christmas. Till Christmas, we're going to keep rebuilding it. It's going to be a great time. I guess let me go and put these back in the... I don't know what they're going to do with these. They can sell them to us for like really cheap.
I was just saying, I can always ask if they want them or not.
Trading a four-wheeler for a Tahoe Friday. How do I get these deals? I mean, you do you, Girthy. What's wrong with the Tahoe? He'll get it next year. Yeah, this is going to be a 2025 build at this point. And then he's going to be like, oh, so you all been rebuilding multiple times? Can I get the 5090 now?
Yeah, like, I'm ready for the new parts.
I want a 5090 and a new GPU, please.
All right.
It's time.
Let's see this baby lit up.
Okay, this thing's going to be bright.
I reckon.
If it's all working right. Here we go. White.
Oh, yeah. Just ignore the RAM when it comes on, chat.
This one needs a lights off for you guys. Yeah, ignore the RAM. It's gonna
throw off the build a little bit. It's okay.
Clean. Oh, clean.
Yeah.
You got the guy's number. Are you gonna send him a picture, or are you gonna wait till we get the? You can probably flip the block and all that configured.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and put it over there because it already has Windows, so it'd be easy.
Let's go. Then Jonah can move his build.
Yeah. I can't believe he. See, that was a good example of not troubleshooting enough before. So did he get the new RAM working fine? Like the team group stuff? Or whatever he put in there?
Yes.
I thought I heard like he was still...
he did team group and then he enabled Expo and then Expo
broke
caused
it.
it to not boot and then he did a CMOS remove, but I don't know where we got from there. I'm assuming it's good now because the CMOS battery was out for a while and I think he posted, but...
All right, well, speaking of fans, we got more.
We got more fans.
Actually, I'm just going to put it over here.
Ooh, it is on the benchmark setup.
Well, I realized I'm like, I'm going to have to turn it around, and that station's nice when you need it, but it's a little tight.
I'm gonna bring these over here so they don't get damaged for whatever reason.
It's funny, I say that station's a little tight, and then I think about, remember when I cable management and Jonah like made fun of it, and we had to like argue with him because we're like, dude, we need to be able to like, it needs to be usable.
No, there's like a fine line of cable management, guys, where it needs to be functional.
Feng shuiable.
If it's like a pretty, just look at it like your home setup or something, you're not moving stuff a lot, then, leave it.
Whatever.
But sometimes you need a little bit of room for functionality. I still use that excuse at home, even though I don't do any like video work at home.
I finally started, it's like, I kind of was like that for a little bit. Like I only Velcroed everything, but I got to a point now where everything's zip tied. I realized whenever I want to make upgrades, it's like not that bad just to cut them. Like that mono stuff, that wasn't too bad. I had to cut maybe like 10 zip ties.
10,000.
Good to go. 10,000 zip ties.
You know what, guys? We just finished that one, and now we got another build. Well, it wasn't really a build. That was just swapping fans. So here we go. Oh, by the way, speaking of stuff from home, I realized I had the take-home mic that I've been using for my shorts and stuff at home. So I swapped that with the busted one.
Oh.
Because I really only do like holding audio at home. So now we have
Nice.
2 functional ones now. Bum, 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 bum.
You need to get power supply and storage, it looks like.
Storage. Guys, it's 14 gen Intel. Don't be scared now.
Guys, this is making its comeback.
Don't be scared. Oh, guys, you remember this one?
Let's just say we got a good deal on these.
As in, the pallet randomly showed up.
Yes.
Do you guys, Chad, does anyone remember these cases? Because we do. Do you remember? Let's see. I figured out the corrupt updates issue was yesterday. XM profile seal timings from the RAM. Oh, XMP. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that. Turning XMP off or like manually doing timings is obviously the smartest move. Oh yeah. So loaner CPU coming in today, Captain. Let's go. So long story short, we had basically a deal with VTrue where they're like, hey, we have a bunch of these cases. They're in a warehouse. You want them, good price. We got a bunch of them, but not all of them. And then we basically said, hey, we didn't get all the cases. So then they sent some other ones to replace it. Well, randomly about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, a pallet just shows up at our warehouse with 10 more of these. And they're covered in dust. And some guy just said, yeah, they were just sitting in the back of a warehouse. We forgot about them. So now we have 10 more. So yippee. The cases that we thought we were done with, they just randomly showed up and they're like, oh, we found them. So free cases, yay. Even though I mean, it's been a little bit since we built this case, and we've kind of perfected how to make it look good. You really have to load it up with RGB. Mm-hmm. Is this one getting loaded up with RGB because of that? Oh 6 V-True fans.
Oh my god, I keep...
Oh god, I don't know where... Whatever this was sitting on. Oh, it's dusty as hell. You don't mind this case? It's like an 011 clone. You know, we can make it look good with a bunch of RGB, but without it, it feels very empty. You know, you kind of have to put big graphics cards, bunch of RGB.
All right.
Wait, we need more.
No need for more.
All right. You can probably sit over there for about 30 minutes because I'm going to be taking 30 minutes to install fans. Let's freaking go.
I was thinking that.
It's Fan Simulator. Where is the screwdriver?
No internet. Son of a gun.
I'll come down and buy one. If you want to buy one. So how many of these, you said you play like 3 builds with these?
So
like
far, but we have like...
I know we have 10. Someone in
Yeah.
chat said I'd come down and buy 1 or 2.
Oh, that'd be great.
I was like, if you actually want one.
Dude, so, you know that, I think it was an Acer Nitro, like the most recent one we did a video on? Mm-hmm. You know, it was expensive, but we sold that. Mm-hmm. And it was one of Sean's friends, actually. And he is having the most bizarre issue I've ever seen. Anytime he connects to Wi-Fi, and he did a factory reset everything, as soon as you press connect, he sent me multiple videos, blue screen. Like every time without fail.
Wi-Fi card bad, maybe?
Yep. So it's either Wi-Fi card bad or there's a driver conflict. And I looked up like the error, and apparently like other people have had it happen, but I'm just like...
We didn't reset that, did we? We just did the usual where we like remove stuff?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Because you never know. You know with laptops. If
Well,
we,
and that's why I told him, the problem is, you know, it's at a military base, so I don't think they get like Ethernet. So I told him I could just send him like a free cheap Wi-Fi dongle.
Yeah.
So that he can try to run updates. Because he said it was working great, and so I don't really know exactly like where it went wrong.
That's weird.
I just really hope that it's not actually like the Wi-Fi card's not like bricked.
Yeah, this only comes with 1 fan. That's the one downside, is you would need to get extra RGB fans. Hence why we really recommend you load this thing up with fans. Is that 14700K stable? Well, you know, we're getting ready to find out. But secondly, with the new microcode update and everything, the issues have kind of gone away for the most part. Really only time will tell long term, but with our warranty through PC Bros, if you happen to have any issues, we'll be happy to take care of it. This is basically an 011 clone. So if you are a fan of the 011 Dynamic and want a budget version, this is what this is. Girthy says, no, they're not. You never did the microcode update, Girthy. Or did you? Okay, well then that's what happened. Tool says she's pretty sure she did a fresh install on that laptop, not a reset.
That's what I always tell you. I'm like,
It's always risky with laptops.
always scared to do that, because I really think that's why we've had a lot of problems in the past with laptops.
Laptop manufacturers just like, normally you can use like the recovery option, because normally all laptops come with like a recovery partition. You can probably reset using the recovery partition.
Yeah, I'm sure that's possible.
But device manager was clear. Yeah.
Well, and like I said, I think it worked for a little bit for him, so I'm not sure. I mean, he very well could have done something weird or something.
What is the microcode update? I'll do it on my new one. So there is a new BIOS revision that I would recommend you install on your new CPU when you get it. It's a new BIOS update. I don't know if you've done a BIOS update before. There are some guides out there on how to do it. The biggest thing is when these Intel CPUs 14 Gen figured out that there were some issues involved with how the motherboard manufacturers were handling those CPUs, they released an update that prevents those issues from happening in the future, which leads to the problem that you have with your CPU. So there is a BIOS update that should be available for your motherboard that you can install. So I would recommend that whenever you get your new CPU, Girthy. I updated to the newest BIOS. Okay, so then you should. Well, when's the last time you updated to the new BIOS? Like within the last couple times you've had these issues? If you did, you're good. But the biggest thing is that wouldn't have fixed your problem because it really is used to prevent the CPU from having the degradation issues, the oxidation issues. But if your CPU is already physically damaged, then the BIOS update wouldn't fix your CPUs. It just prevents it from happening before. 3 weeks before the crash? Okay, then you should be good then. You should be good for your future CPU. It wouldn't really have fixed your broken one because it's already been broken. If that makes sense.
All right, why is our Trident Z not freaking, why is it only RGB?
I know G-Skill has their own software, which...
Oh my God.
I know at home I have to use that and it doesn't show up on motherboard, which I think is the stupidest thing ever.
Oh my God. I'll download it. Trident Z lighting control.
And also use the method that TV Degree says, downclock and lock your cores. There's a lot of methods out there on how to do that.
I'll just do the microcode update and YOLO it.
Microcode, microcode.
Microcode. Microplastics in my balls.
Microplastics everywhere.
Why is this G-Skill software so small?
It's so small and babyish. We're using a V-True cooler with this one. CPU cooler? Yeah, we are. Okay. I was trying to figure out where to put the fans. We are using a V240. OMG, it's the Toasty Bros. OMG, it's midnight.
Ooh, this is looking pretty good.
What do you think about the Intel Core Ultra Desktop Processor Series? Well, one, we haven't had a chance to actually test them, so I really can't tell you like our experience with them. Based on the benchmark numbers, they seem to be just kind of meh. So, I mean, they're stable, is what I can say. At least I think so. I remember I saw like something about how there were some people having issues with them, but I don't think it's the same stuff, so you don't have to worry about that.
Does this glass panel just pop off without the top? Okay, cool. Yeah, never mind. Answer my question. Can I get some top? Huh?
Huh? Chad, did you hear that?
What the Sigma, chat? Let me get a picture of this so chat can see. I don't feel like moving it right now.
What did he say?
What did he say? All right, will I be able to still get the... Ooh, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat you. I don't think I got time.
Yes, this panel does light up. To add to the bajillion RGB cables, Jackson's gonna have to cable manage back here.
I should have gotten the... I love, like, whenever, you know, I make a build that looks pretty cool, and then I'm like, oh, dude, if I get that Sama cooler with the RGB tubes and drums, I was like, no.
Don't do it.
But look, the lights look a little weird on mobile. Oh, but yeah,
that's just an Android thing.
Yeah, it is. No, it is very crystal clear white, though. My phone just adds a little bit of blue tint. You decided to use YouTube promoting that video, Jackson? Oh yeah, I saw that. Thank you, Kermit. I don't know if you saw my disc. I'm assuming you did. If you respond, I just need your PayPal. Send you a little bit of monies. Do your best British impression. I don't want to get canceled. Bloke.
Boy, governor.
Governor. You took it back to Micro Center. What'd you take back to Micro Center?
Oh, you bought the 265K and a Z890 motherboard. Took me, oops, I lost it. I'll say, what'd you say? What did you say?
These stay here.
It took me 5 times to get Windows installed, then Fortnite would either crash or not load. Nice.
Ooh. It's kind of like that, I know we have a customer bringing in a CyberPower PC they got from Best Buy, and it's a really high-end build. That's 14th gen, and apparently they brought it back like 3 times now, and they've literally swapped them out each time with a new pre-built, and it's just after about 5 hours, it just starts like continuously crashing. Like, it's pretty crazy, like 3 pre-builts in a row.
I'll still watch if everyone tries to cancel you guys. Well, I'm glad that we have
Thank you.
Frog Slayer.
Yeah, who's our loyal Kick audience in here? For when we inevitably have to move over there.
Move the Kick because we're too edgy.
We're too washed up for this platform. And I feel like I remember, like, for a hot minute, I just remember using these every single day. Like V-True coolers, V-True RGB fans, every single build, without fail. It was an era, honestly.
I already know Girthy won't leave us behind.
Yeah. He's too attached at this point. He has too much stock in us.
Stonks.
Right. This should be a pretty clean build, though. It's not like Matt said, you know, it's not our favorite case, but when you get enough fans in it, and you have like an all black build like this, it should look pretty good. Basically, if you have money to spend and you know what you're doing, you can make this look real nice.
But you gotta have the money.
You do have to have the bread. This is definitely a much cheaper way of getting the 011 dynamic look and all the lighting that you would want with the 011 dynamic.
I feel like I'm having deja vu right now.
Like, do you feel like you're working on the same build?
I'm like
you said?
installing fans the same way, but this one's the cheaper version.
But see, this one you can put fans up top. Advantages. Free case equal more profit. Oh, exactly. Well, and to be fair, we did have to wait a really, like, those cases were supposed to be there really fast, and we waited like over a month to get them, even though we paid up front. So, honestly, don't feel bad.
Yeah.
That feels like one of those moments where I feel like we deserved a little bit of a freebie. And honestly, I remember the other thing that we felt about was once we actually built with it, we were like, wow, we should have not paid what we did for these.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like, we got a deal, but like it wasn't a deal for these.
Yeah, how much are these? I think the price for them isn't
Oh,
great.
new? It's like, I think they're like almost $100.
Yeah,
It's kind of ridiculous.
Sorry, no.
We got some type of weird closeout deal. It's like the Pato case. The Pato case. It's actually a nice case. You guys just are wore out on it. Yeah, I mean, you know, that happens with every case. Once we use a certain case, you know, more than like 5 times in a row or something like that, we definitely get a little wore out on it. I mean, we haven't used a height case in a while, but that's, I would say, still up there as one of my favorite cases.
No one's gonna make me hate the Aqua 3.
I can't really hit in the Aqua 3.
Or the Prodigy.
That's how I feel about any case that has good price to performance, basically.
I can't get tired of it.
I don't think I'd get tired of something like, well, if I build a lot, it probably would, but I like the Thermaltake Tower 100. I also like the 170 View. Those are 2 cases that are nice, and I love all the different colors you can get. I started to really like the Fractal Pop Air as well, because we did the Halloween build in that. That looked super awesome, and then we did 5, not giveaway PCs with it, but just builds. We'll say that's like the one advantage I feel like of whenever we do have all these cases in a row, I at least like that we don't have to do the same build inside of it each time. We at least get to switch it up.
I want to see the Thermaltake Racing Green. We'll work on it, Kermit.
I know we've done one before. Yeah, that's what we
have.
did for the
It was in the Tower
Twitch
100.
streamer.
Yeah.
That wanted it to be kind of like whimsical themed, kind of fairy themed, and
Look
we
up,
did.
what did we call it? It was the video we did. It was the
Oh, Earth Day PC.
The Earth Day PC. Look up the Earth Day PC, Kermit.
That was kind of a similar build. Yeah, it's a really good combo, like, especially if you, I don't know how good it'd be in, well, I guess if you themed it more, maybe like military-like. Yeah, well, I mean, exactly, like, because I mean, I thought, don't you have like some guns in your room and stuff? I could see that being cool, but I will say, I really liked the brown and racing green theme because it's kind of like an earthy theme. I know Kermit doesn't mess with all that earth stuff, though.
He's anti-Earth.
Anti-earth.
Anti-matter.
All Noctua PC one? Hey, that'd be a good one, actually. That Thermaltake Tower 100 in green, and then like all brown Noctua stuff. That's actually funny enough. The one that we did, I remember, it was Noctua sleeved themed cables.
Honestly, if I upgrade my case, it would be to the Y70, give my wife the Y60. You want the big girthy one?
The girthy one. I will say I saw them building with that yesterday, and it is definitely bigger. And it's nice because they add like a whole extra 2 slots, I think, where the GPU goes. So
I know we had a lot of issues with 4080s and 4090s just being up on the glass. Not a problem anymore.
Yeah, Y70 definitely fixes that issue. But at the cost of size. You're looking smaller and smaller PCs more and more? Oh, that's definitely us too. We're we definitely like mini ITX a lot, but obviously cost-wise, it's one of the most expensive ways you can build, and it can be a little. It's one of the more difficult ways, and it's the most constricting. So micro ATX is kind of like a go-to for us because it's actually the cheapest platform, but you still get like the almost mini ITX platform. And honestly, there's some cases out there like that one we did with the Dan, for example. That was micro ATX, but that might as well be mini ITX. Like that build was tiny. It's only a little bigger than like the Terra. When are we doing a Raspberry Pi challenge? I don't know if that'll ever happen. We'll see though, once we are doing this Linux challenge, and I will say
That opened a lot of doors. If it
exactly if we really like it and the views do good, I could totally see us doing, especially with how good Raspberry Pis have gotten. I don't know if they've gotten past the 5 now, but that 5 is super powerful.
I mean, the video did on the small Pi setups at like almost 400,000 views.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't pay attention.
Yeah. No,
I can't believe that it actually did that good.
Yeah, no, that one is doing good.
It did something. But and that one was fun. Well, it was fun once it worked, but the thing I really didn't like is like I wasn't even able to. I know we gave a shout out in the video, but like I didn't like how I just felt dumb doing it. I at least want to go into it like a little more educated, but we would definitely need a different concept this time.
Yes.
Because before my main goal was like I wanted to get it as desktop gaming like as I could.
Have you seen like the mini cases that look like computer cases that you can put Pis in? You can make like the tiniest PC.
Yeah, well, and that's what was frustrating was like it felt like I thought the video was going to be kind of like that. Like I thought I was finally at a point where we could get normal Steam in almost every game, but it was really.
I still think that's more of an ARM limitation than it is.
Oh,
Linux.
I definitely think it is.
Yeah.
Which that's why I'm excited about this Mint and Bazite. We'll get to see. I don't think we're gonna have nearly as many limitations. I think it'll be so easy. Because that definitely, after we did that video, it was like the sweat off the brow wipe. Like, okay, thank God that's over.
I have a $1,700 budget. I'll be building my first PC. Need for coding, gaming, a bit of editing. What CPU, GPU do you recommend? $1,700.
Coding and editing.
Definitely
X3D?
consider 9000 series Ryzen. I would say, depends how many, if your workload needs more than 8 cores and 16 threads, then look at some other ones, like maybe 7000 series, like 7900X, something like that. But if you're really gaming heavy, look at like the 9700X or the upcoming 9800X 3D.
Which I assume that's going to be pretty. Is that announced like to be soon?
Yeah, that should be soon.
So maybe wait a little bit.
And then, what's else? GPU-wise, if you want to go heavier on the CPU, you seem to be very focused on like editing and work level stuff with gaming as like a secondary thing. Look at like a 4070, 4070 Ti, something like that. Should be able to get that for around that price.
If you want to get
Or AMD, good option as well.
Yeah, I was just say. I mean, if you want to get a little risky, you can. I mean, something like this, like the 14700K, even the i9s. I mean, those are really good. Just once again, if you get them, make sure you update your BIOS all the way.
Yep. Intel iGPUs are really nice
good.
for content creation.
Not to mention with like even this. What is this i7? Like a 20? Is it a 12 core 26 thread or something like that? I know it's something. Oh, I probably wrote it on there.
1228.
1228. Yeah, 12 core 28 thread is
It's pretty good.
definitely, it'd be all right for what you're doing.
The thing is the size of a wallet. Oh yes, the thing looks sick. The new iMac Mini, I will say, because they have, that's gonna be something that a lot of people, if you're getting into content creation and you use Mac, It starts at weird. It starts at $599.
Whoa.
It starts at $599, and then what's it called? Yeah, it's much smaller now, so it's probably similar to some of the other mini PCs we've done recently, where it's like half the size of what the normal Mac Mini was.
And I'm assuming it'll have like
It has M4 in it. So,
Jesus Christ.
so for those who want like a really simple, power efficient setup, again, it is a Mac, like you're gonna be limited, but that is cool to see from Apple.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, if you're already like an iPhone person and you think you can get behind it, give it a go.
Thanks a lot, my toasty bros. You're welcome. Did you guys hear? Yes, we were just talking about the more AM4 CPUs. Keep them coming. Like, just keep it coming.
Yeah, that definitely is going to be like the most CPUs. At least I would think that's like the most line that's been ever produced.
I guess some of the early Intel ones. You remember how many T's and like, but
That's
like
what-
in terms of like
besides that,
yeah.
for gaming, I should say.
Oh, yeah,
for
for gaming,
gaming wise
100%.
and the content creation, I think that's like the most that's been produced, especially since they're still doing it.
Yeah.
So, eBay's gonna be crazy too. I mean, it already kind of is.
Apple Intelligence. I think for average people who want to use Mac OS, that would be a good option for people.
I know I've said this before too, but yeah, CPUs destroying themselves. We do have, what do we have? Three. We have 3 people every single day here that do use 13th and 14th gen. Hey, we haven't had the issue. So it really is case by case. I mean, it's not going to happen to everyone. Intel's been really good about RMAing them. They have the update now, which we were running. Yours is definitely the newest.
Yep.
And it's gotten the update, and you've had like one crash, but we don't know if that was related.
Could have been totally unrelated. Just whatever.
Jonas was running. It wasn't that one of the samples actually in that PC.
Maybe.
I thought it was, or at least if it's not a sample, it was really early on.
It was really early on. when we built that.
McAllister's. Was his a sample?
His might have been the sample.
Yeah.
I think mine. I think I bought afterwards.
But yeah, so we've had some that have been running since 13th and 14th gen came out, like every single day, rendering, going crazy, live streaming. So, it's case by case. You shouldn't assume like everybody's gonna have that problem.
I will say 5600 XT. What is the real difference? Clock speed at 186. That's expensive.
Yeah.
That's going to be the issue. Again, like as I mentioned, I'm not really excited about them coming out and buying them new. I'm more excited about the idea of how many freaking CPUs are going to be available on like other marketplaces a couple years from now.
And honestly, if you could, we're still buying the 3600 new.
Yeah.
So I would expect. I don't think we're gonna have much. I mean, this is just my guess. I don't think we're gonna have much longer of seeing AMD 5000 series Ryzen on Amazon and Newegg. I'm just gonna throw out a guess and say early next year. I think is when we'll start to stop seeing as much of them. But then I think on places like eBay, AliExpress, Wish, Alibaba, like whatever, I think you're gonna see those trade ones that have like the red, different language text for a couple years at least to come that are new. Because they've clearly gotten the manufacturing process down and cheap. So.
Well, you can get the, I think it's the 5500 on AliExpress right now for like $80.
That's pretty good.
And that one's trade. And then the, we got the 5700X 3D we got for like $130, $140.
Yeah, see, that's really
Those
good.
are the really good ones.
But then I like how like even Amazon, you can get the 4500 for $69.99.
Yeah, those are cool. How much those are on AliExpress? Never checked.
I mean, you can't think they'd be much cheaper. You do start to hit that point where it's like, how can they even make money if they go any cheaper?
I see $49.
Wow.
That's cheap as hell.
Really cheap. But then I guess, isn't the 3600 then? Don't those go as cheap as like
50 is normally what
Yeah.
I see. 50 to 40. If again, shout out to AliExpress. Coming up, they're gonna be doing their big sale every year. Where I think if you spend $100 or more, you get $10 off. It's like an increment thing. Some people drop a lot of money on CPUs this time of year because you can get like 5 or 6 of their like Ryzen CPUs and get like $100 off.
Yeah.
So it's a really good deal. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. So at that point, yeah, you could probably get them for like $40 a piece. It's stupid cheap. I sold the 3600 for $40. Well, whoever bought that for $40 got a good deal. We are doing our, for the AliExpress sponsored build, instead of doing a CPU motherboard RAM combo, we're doing a Ryzen 5 3600 with a B550 motherboard from AliExpress, and then we're building a $600 RTX 4060 PC with it. So I'm excited about that one.
And I will say those like Machinist and like Maxsun B550s, they don't seem bad.
No, the one we got was a Soyo one. And
You know what
it looks
I've
pretty
been
solid.
seeing that I want to try, and we had a viewer ask about it, is I've been seeing like B650s on Amazon that are like no name brand for like $70 or cheaper, which is kind of crazy for a DDR5 motherboard.
I'm still sitting on a 3600 and an unopened 5600X. You're just a big baller dog, Vader.
I know, that's why you need to sell Girthy that CPU, I'm telling you. You know you don't need it. And then Girthy would be happy to have a backup.
Linux on perform as well. Microsoft keeps anti-cheat. All to themselves literally doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is like if anti-cheat still, we're going to say that in the video because some people are like, why don't you test Fortnite? Well, you just can't on Linux. So there's like still limitations on Linux, but I'm excited to try it and see what it works like. Because if Bazite works as well as I think it's going to, the next step for me is I'm actually going to probably install Bazite on my ROG Ally because you can do that. And I think that would make that console just a lot nicer.
You definitely get some more performance out of it.
Yeah, and just having that interface, like even on Windows with the Ally, I go into Steam Big Picture mode whenever I want to use it because it's like a console interface. You just go through, you pick games, it launches super seamlessly. I just love that.
McCuster.
And a bag of chips. I wish Temu was almost sort of on par with AliExpress as far as they produce.
Me too.
I wish, yeah. I know Temu is definitely the, I say sketchier side of things. They do have stuff that, we've gotten everything we've ordered from Temu. I'll give them that. But there is still like the weirder things surrounding Temu that AliExpress kind of squashed a little bit, being a marketplace that's more open.
I think Temu and Wish are a lot more similar. We're like,
Yes.
there's going to be certain products that are really cheap and you're like, wow, that almost doesn't seem real. But then AliExpress they're just more consistent.
I think AliExpress is closer to eBay than Temu is to AliExpress.
eBay China.
It's just the eBay China.
Let's go get that CPU plugged in.
C. CPU.
I'm Team CPU. What are you?
Big the RGB. Yeah. The cores.
No, it looks really good.
Core's light.
I can't hate on this decision.
Was the hub hole in the back?
We
Yeah.
didn't have a hub in there before.
There was no hub,
Oh.
so I added one, and
We're good.
yeah,
Works with cable.
pretty easy. Oh, the hubbub, Puff.
Where's speaking of other hubbub?
He's in there.
Oh, he's in there. Okay.
I brought him today. We were all on time today. We all worked at the same time.
Look at you all. I'm so proud.
Pile one.
I have not looked on Wish in probably a year. I don't think Wish is
Yeah.
really that relevant anymore.
They wish they were.
I feel like Wish is more of like a. This could be a really wrong comparison, but I almost want to call them like a Shein. I feel like they're really good for like clothes and like household items, really.
Probably the same deal. Wish wanted to be what Temu has become,
Yeah.
but they just probably didn't have the money for it.
Shop like a billionaire.
Because Temu, it's been so public that they're just losing money constantly. What they're benefiting from it, I don't know.
Your information.
Your data, pretty much, yeah.
Eventually, no one competes. Then they go prices up. But Wish is dead.
It is nice. I do feel like because of Temu, I feel like AliExpress has been wanting to work with creators a lot more.
They need to fight for it. I think in the last promo they're mentioning, they're doing the whole like, hey, download our app. Download the AliExpress app. Because they never really promoted
I hope they don't add like all the wheels and
we
stuff.
don't need no
hardcore.
wheels. We don't need no wheels.
AliExpress, I always thought was they give you cheaper things, we have to buy more of them. Like I felt like it was more of a bulk item place.
Yeah.
And Temu was like, we'll give you the same item, you don't have to buy 10 of them. You can buy bespoke items. But everything else is true go.
Yeah, say Alibaba is like that's what you were just describing is very Alibaba.
You know what? I am confused.
Yeah, but Alibaba is definitely like wholesale.
You
for
can almost
business.
only do bulk there.
Yeah.
Like you're able to do like quantities of like 500, and I'll make like a $50 item $20.
Yeah. Well, like we had those speakers, for example. We still have some actually. They're on the website and stuff, but I think we might sell them for like 10, and I think we technically paid like $3 after tax and shipping per speaker.
I'm not against the welcome prices, Frog Slayer, because if you are a new customer, you actually do save money on AliExpress
yeah, I wouldn't be
for your
against
first
that.
purchase. The wheels, yeah, I'm not a fan of, but welcome
Yeah.
prices are fine, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't want any more wheels or eggs to crack open.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna give me a coupon, just give it to me. I don't need it to be a game.
$10.70 for $80, is that okay? That's okay. You can get like a 1660 Super for like 90 to 100, which is a little less VRAM, but should have longer driver support. I would say 70 is more fair for a 1070. Get it? Huh?
You know, I say that's my last point on Temu is like, I can't lie, the wheels are kind of fun, and it's nice getting the coupons. But what I don't like, because you know I really heavily experimented with it with the scooters and stuff, is it's borderline false advertising. Like it does not give you just 100% off or $100 off. It's more like 100% off, and then it's like, okay, go ahead and buy the item that you want, and then we'll give you 100% off this one specific item. Yeah. Or if you get the $300 coupon, it's like, yeah, so you're gonna get $50 of this coupon, $20 of this coupon. It's like, bruh.
They clickbait
buy a
you.
certain amount of stuff to get the coupons. That's another thing they do.
Yeah.
I think the reason that price is changing, Frog Slayer, is because your account isn't a new account.
Yeah, it is.
But he said that he doesn't like the clickbait because it shows the welcome pricing and he has to log in. Like, just stay logged in and you don't see the welcome pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know about that.
I'll have his
You can
info.
get clickbaited if you're signed in. That just won't show it.
I've never purchased from Temu. Keep it that way.
Now I will say AliExpress, their thing that I don't love is the motherboard CPU RAM combos.
Yeah, the prices do change.
I get a message every day of someone saying, "Dude, this is so cheap. Like, how's it like this?" I'm like, "Actually, add it, and then you'll see."
Yeah. And also, they show, especially the configurator one, sometimes they'll show just the motherboard or just the CPU, and then you go on there and you're like, oh wow, everything
Hello.
needs CPU, mother, and RAM, you know.
God, this is the one thing, man. I just wish they just didn't have this.
Yes.
Did you see how clean the front looks?
Yeah, Hunter was here till 9.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
was like 9 or 10, dude.
Cable management. It looks.
I was honestly surprised to look at. I looked at Uaton thinking he was going to be at like 18 hours, but it was like
It looks
10.
very
So I was like, huh.
I need to go look. I haven't looked.
I didn't think he had it. We all
You didn't think you had the dog?
the cable management's just an extra. Cleaning is one thing, but
It's the Billy
See how
special.
clean it is up here. I heard it was.
You know, plug in front panel for me, Zach. You think you can handle it? You remember how?
Oh, that looks so much better.
That's kind of a tough spot, isn't it? I don't even know if you'll be able
That's
to.
so much better. Good job,
We
Hunter.
might have to take a fan out.
See, now when people see PC, they'll see that.
my little full man.
Sorry, I gave you the hard job.
Beautiful.
Look like our PCs and
You said want the easy
I
job.
like it.
Stop making fun of me, Jackson. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, we're Grey Hoodie Gang today. Dude, so, all right, I got a funny story. So, I wanted to bring my Datsun truck into this
this guy
place
in my
in Clarksville. So, it was,
There's the
yeah, we might need to bring that, take the fan out. So, I
Oh,
wanted to
I
bring
got you,
my
don't
truck
worry.
to this place in Clarksville.
do it.
And so it's about a 30-minute drive. And so my plan was, I picked up the U-Haul yesterday, and I was like, yeah, this should be just fine, you know. I picked it up at 3, and I was like, I'll return it Thursday at or no, I think I wanted to return it today at like 5. My plan was just to go right after work and drop my truck off. Well, I look at my reservation like late last night, and I had myself set to drop it off at 11 a.m. today, and I'm like, why? How did I even how do I function?
Sounds like a Jackson.
No, it was like I genuinely don't know what I was thinking. For some reason, I remember thinking I had so much extra time. Even like I was like, oh yeah. I don't know if I thought maybe I did 11 the next day. So I got up at like 6 and just went ahead and drove. I thought I was gonna need a lot more time, but the traffic was not bad at all.
We got 2 days left of the sale, so we'll do a short.
Sounds good to me. Gotta finish up this build.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you want
I'm sorry I
the?
was so slow with this.
Hey, we did another build already. This is.
Yeah, do you see the white one over there?
Oh, shit. Okay. How did it go?
I mean, we didn't build it, but
Let's go with
well, we did build it.
You want the LED switch?
Just me.
You fed that to me. Or at least
Yeah,
the cable.
sure, yeah.
Here it comes.
I got it.
It looks pretty solid. Nice.
All right.
I'm very impressed.
Here's switch.
HD audio.
1, 2, switch.
1, 2, switch. 1,
the new Nintendo coming out.
Oh yeah, I've heard about the new Switch. What are they gonna call it? The Switch 2?
On beta. It's on beta.
I feel like they've been hyping up Switch 2 for like years. I would like a new Switch. What are you trying to do next?
USB 2, and then you got HD audio. HD audio. Oh. O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
McAllister, there are new notes on the mouse video. New notes.
You wrote them off.
I thought he was too. Skip. It's our typical little worker boy there. A mockery. He makes us out to be fools, but no more. Nay, he will see he is the fool.
You know what rhymes with nay? Bones Day.
Ooh, that's heat.
So, no, I never mind. I forgot you told me. Yeah, they went to get Taco Bell yesterday, but you called me at it was like 7 something.
Yeah.
And I was so
It was 8
confused.
o'clock.
I was 8. But I was so confused because they were like, Zach asked what I wanted. I told him it's like 8:30, and he said they're closed. I'm like, what? Taco Bell closed at 8:30?
You said you sent a USB
The
2.
girl in the onesie that works there, she was like, nah, we're closed. And I'm like,
And it's so funny the front was open.
I lost the
well, it's open,
USB
and we were
2.
halfway
Oh.
through the kiosk order, and then they walk over to us.
It's a good thing they didn't let you place it. You have it?
So we went to
I
the
don't know where
next
it's going.
worst thing, McDonald's.
It keeps hitting cables, not going through the hole.
Oh.
And unfortunately, I cannot reach it because fans.
Oh, I see it. What is doing
Are you struggling?
Maybe we can scoot it over to the other side. Oh, the cables are still coming through. Oh, I see it.
Every day I'm
I ended up
hustling.
playing more hardcore later.
Oh, you like hardcore?
Yeah.
You like it hardcore?
It was fun.
Dude,
I like being able to use the pistol.
Dude, hardcore on the new COD is just insane. Cause I just feel like you already die so quick. Everything is one shot basically.
Didn't hardcore for Call of Duty just used to be no?
Like no HUD and stuff like
yeah.
that. I think that for a while, yeah, I think it's been a little bit of damage increase, like no armor if it had armor. Sometimes you don't like regen health at all, but yeah, now it is no joke. You can use a pistol, shotgun, doesn't matter. It's pretty much one shot for every single thing.
You get USB-C
Yeah, there's
on
this
this?
one map where it's just like
Yeah, I
tight
did it.
hallways in a house.
It's right here.
Ah, it's hiding.
So that's a crazy one.
Did you feed it through here?
I don't know. Hotel. Apartment.
Yeah, just so
Thoughts on the Aqua 7?
Okinos.
That's like the slightly bigger version of the, the ATX one. I don't think we built in that one yet.
Do we have any binders?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
What do you need a binder for?
We're gonna put all the. You know how there's like tons of like picture frames up in front with all that stuff.
The what?
Like it shows all the AMD generations of CPUs and like PCI pictures and all this information. I was like, I think it'd be nice to have it like in a binder instead of like in like 6 individual picture frames taking up all the space in the front.
Oh, I guess so. That was sort of the point of that, but that's what we want to do.
Well, because they refer to it, but it would be nice to have it. If they want to show them something on it, or trying to teach them about something, they can pull up the binder.
Got the
We have it
MP5 the
out.
gold. That's how you've been playing a lot, Kermit.
The clean boy had to get his clean input.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my idea to put those picture frames up there.
I think it all looks great. I don't.
No, those picture frames are really because we just have a lot of, well, not only customers, but for Jake and Hunter. It's like, it's all the different compatibilities and stuff.
It's constructive decoration. Whatever you
It is constructive. Honestly, I feel like just putting them on the wall would be a better idea. I feel like if we put them in a binder, they will never get looked at again.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's exactly. I was like, they're never gonna pull those out. But he didn't even take out the shields of the IO.
I like to measure it first to make sure it's the right one.
Measure. Dude, I feel like there's like no way I have everything plugged in right now. I need to do the usual. I need to, like, whenever we're ready, I just need to start it up and just see what is even going on.
You can do that now if you want to. I'll wait to put the
Do we still
GPU
have
in.
a backlog on shorts?
Okay.
I saw the two.
I
that
did.
had to get.
I still have one I need to film for you, but I gave you one.
Yeah, I don't know where we're at on what's
I can
uploaded.
finish both today.
I gotta plug in the hub.
I was like, well, there's nothing working currently, sir. God, these break off. Ah!
I can't get a video.
More!
Boy.
We got a handful of not plugged up fans.
Indubitably.
How fortuitous.
How gratuitous of you.
See, David's not gonna be in today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Zach, will you do me a favor, actually, real quick, and will you go tell Jonah if he like is really adamant on those moving, I'll mount him on the wall. I don't want him to take all those. It took me forever to get those in picture frames.
Yeah, so that'd be
Oh, he's already done. I could already tell.
I hope not. Seemed like he couldn't find the
What is
tools
going-
needed.
These are the RGB is like all over the place.
Yeah, like what is?
They're not even. This one's not even close to being the
Oh,
same. They're like off sync.
Oh, you know what I bet it is? It's probably this freaking. Yep. It's
Oh, it's that one again.
that front panel thing, dude. Like I don't get. I always forget how I have to do it. I just know that the way that you're supposed to do it doesn't work. It's really dumb. And we have to do this 10 more times, 9 more times. All right, there's the front panel.
We're cooking, guys. We're cooking.
Cooking something.
Airflow.
Here's actually Jackson. Slow. All right, so we got some other fans that aren't spinning. Let's see what's going on here.
Got one just in time.
Did he find? He actually found a binder.
Well, he's still.
Oh,
He's in process.
was he? Did he seem fine with that?
As fine as one can be.
All right.
As fine as Jonah can be. Current update, 2 side fans non-RGB, 1 top fan spinning no RGB, back fan no spinning but RGB's on.
I think I'm gonna need. I guess we have.
You need our hub or
How is
something?
this thing filled up? No, I don't need another hub, but I might need you to plug in. Can you get to like a fan header like up top or on the side?
There are none. Oh, there is one up top by the CPU if you can get it there.
Which like?
CPU power.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this bad boy off because that's a reach.
Is it a hazard?
No.
Also, just letting you guys know, I don't think he's gonna rush or anything, but Kyle's brother.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Just letting you know.
What's he here for?
I think you just wanted to show us the samples of the table, and then let us pick a spot basically where we want to be.
I can end the stream now. It is past 10 if you want to go.
I don't care. Either way. I'm always game.
I will check the site. Hold on a sec.
I was hanging out.
Oh, you're good.
He said, I'll watch you until you look at it.
Yeah. I guess I could pull it up too, just to make it easier. It's a pre-built. It went on sale on Whoop, but we missed out.
Oh, well, that's sad.
But now it's on Amazon.
Oh God, I do not want that. I do not want
I'm good.
It's a shoe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I've seen
Cooler
it before.
Master.
Cooler Master released that a couple years ago.
It went on sale on Whoop for $1,600.
They're just trying to get rid of them now.
Yeah. The price on Amazon is disgusting for what it is. It's a 1300 fan 4070 Ti for $2,700.
I'm good.
So the Woo price wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It There's one also like 15 or like 20 sold on Loop.
You guys want the shoe PC?
Now's your chance.
The Cooler Master 11s?
Do you need 2 8-pin?
Yes, I do.
Where do you want them?
I guess here.
Where at?
Oh, y'all.
Oh, good. Okay.
There's no cutout on the bottom, really, that will fit them through, so.
Let me grab another one. Here's number 2.
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where?
I need her. Where is she?
I need a release.
Bad dog. So we're gonna do an entire stream where we're Batman.
That'd be pretty cool. Coming to you tomorrow for Halloween.
I think we'll pull a costume closet for the stream tomorrow.
That'd be good.
Guys, what do you want us to see us dressed up as?
Preferably costume that we have, of course.
Yes. You want me to bring out the dinosaur again? I'll do it. Could you pull those PCI powers back through? Heat. Oh no, I missed. Rick and Morty. Okay, we don't have that.
Rigor mortis.
It's like when you all say, "Can you play this game while we're on the giveaway stream?" We're like, "Guys, we don't have it downloaded. What do you want from us?"
We won't have it downloaded and we won't even own it. Whoa.
Ah! CNT. Thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
Do not sit in those fans.
Do not shit on those fans.
Fire. Dressed as a giant toast peanut butter. Okay. Y'all some freaks for real. I'll be the dinosaur tomorrow. I don't know how well I can build a PC with that. I don't think I was able to do much last time, but
Dinosaur.
I refuse to get fart spray. E.T. and Goku, that would be a wild combo. E.T. and Goku build a gaming PC. Tune in now.
Help them fight evil.
What's McAllister doing?
Probably distracting people as usual.
Seems to be dicking around.
Didn't you say you had to work hard today? Or is it Jonah?
Oh, Jonah. Because we have outro, laptop video, step by step.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. It's one of those days. But hey, the laptop's downloaded and ready to go. Heard of that.
That's good.
Let's see. My house is huge for Halloween. We'll be giving out full-size bars to 6-year-olds. Bro, I saw the kids and I saw 6 years, so I said 6-year-olds. Only the 6-year-olds get the full-size bars. You're crazy. I saw in a Target they had like a massive bulk thing of like full-size candy bars for like over $100, and I was
Cool.
like, those are the kind of people. or in the rich neighborhoods, giving out that much candy.
That's where you want to go trick or treating.
This might cause an issue.
Something in a fan or something.
Yeah, where I don't know if you can pull these cables any tighter and tie them down, because they're like kind of hanging on top of the bottom fans. They're raised right there. I don't know if I can.
Like that.
Yep. That'd be fire.
Let me see what I can do here with the little zip tie love.
Dress is mad. We could be washed up YouTubers. I like that one. Costco has a decent pack of full size for 20 bucks. Ooh.
That ain't for the trick or treaters though. It's for us.
Oh, that's bad. You all fell off. It's true, Planet Z. It's true.
See, this thing actually like RGB. Fuck. Shit.
1, 2. There's 2 that are off.
Oh my god.
Don't you love switching from the single connector ones to this?
Oh, I love it so much.
Hashtag mod me movement.
As per usual, I have no clue where these connectors are at.
Welcome to ARGB land. Sounds good. I like how you're communicating in Twitch chat, Zach. What?
I'm just changing
Oh,
this.
that
I just
was-
wanted to be RGB. Got distracted. Oh, I just remembered Kyle was here.
Kyle.
Yeah, where are you connectors? Okay, so bottom.
That's the only way to respond to me. You're probably right about that. This is a massive case. I would say it's massive.
No, it's really not that big. Here's one.
Any suggestions? What are the suggestions you're asking for, Agent? I did not see your original message. Modded. The hot for ARGB. You don't want moderation.
You want chaos.
Oh, RGB, oh, RGB. Where art thou be hiding? It's always the best once you get the cable management done, too.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell Jack which hole to put in. Okay, Kermit, you need to chill, bro. Would me tugging on any cables help?
Yeah, maybe. What I see? Okay, I see the header. Hold on.
That fan's already spinning. The one I was tugging on just needs RGB.
It's just the one fan, right? Or is there
There's
more
two.
than? Oh, there's two.
Wait, no, not anymore. No, there was the radiator one wasn't working, but it's just that one.
Okay, I found it.
Who's tapping? Did the guy leave? Sorry, Kyle. Hey, you're good now.
Is the block off now?
No.
Really?
Oh, but the top fan's off now.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, something should be off. All right, now.
Oh my God, chat, we did it. We did it, chat.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to Kyle.
That's
real
fine.
quick, but
I'll clean up.
I'll quickly manage that when I come back.
All right, chat. Y'all are beautiful. I'm gonna leave you alone with the computer though, okay? To find somebody to raid. Is that cool with y'all? Can you all behave yourself? Look at that. Ooh. Clean my table, Matt. Hold up, your table? What's wrong with your table? Look at this. It's beautiful. Nice build. All right, guys, we're finding somebody to raid. And yeah, that's it. You might be able to hear me though. Hopefully these guys don't say anything naughty. I'm walking out with a hot mic. Don't say anything naughty. I have my mic on. I'm streaming about to do a raid. And, yeah. All right, chat. Let's raid. This guy's doing a forest walk. How peaceful. All right, chat. Be sure to follow, subscribe, all that sort of fun stuff. And y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for our Halloween stream. Woohoo!